I might need you to turn more on. So I need you to probably turn the one on that's behind here. Hello, everyone. Sorry about the glitches, but that's the way it is sometimes. Got a new laptop and I don't know what's going on with the internal microphone, but I'll have to figure that out. But if you can hear me, please put a number 9 in the chat. You can hear me and see me, put a number 9 in the chat. I know I'm losing light, so I'll make this really quick. Okay, welcome Barbara Asbury, Intege Netsa Selassie. Welcome. This won't be long, you all. But I've gotten some questions, so I thought I'd answer them. Try to get some lights in here for you guys. That one is really bright. Let me see. Okay, that's better. So can you guys see me now and hear me? Okay. Hi sis, Sizzle's Diaries. Peace, love, and light. Welcome. So we'll get started in a little bit, you guys. We'll get started in a bit. Yeah. So again, I hope you all are doing so very well. Hope your weekend is going so great. I hope you're taking care of yourselves and each other. It's very important. So yeah. So we'll give it another minute or so. This will be posted so those who are not in attendance to this live will be able to go back and view it. So I'm not going to spend too much time waiting for others to come in. Okay. So where are you? Okay, so I have a few people in here. Those that are in the chat, where are you from? Where are you right now? Let me know. Type in the chat where you are. Okay, Cincinnati. All right. I've never been to Ohio, but I know quite a few people from Ohio. All right. Welcome. Okay, so because I'm famished, I have not eaten, you guys. So I need to eat and then kind of like settle myself to get ready for this week. So I'm just going to do this out of respect for those who asked as to why I'm over YouTube and I'm not going to be uploading on a regular basis and uploading at all on YouTube whatsoever. Um, we are really becoming way too dependent on the enemy's platforms. In particular, the way that YouTube is treating, okay, the melanated YouTubers, and I'm talking about those of us that are really bringing truth in this time, which is much needed, to wake our people up, to guide them, to give them the light codes that they need, to awaken to who they truly are, to step up to the plate and take their rightful place. That's where we are in this age of Aquarius. And if that is not, if that's not what you're wanting, then that's business. But this is what this channel and those others like this is what we're dedicated to. This is what we've been called to do. I am an introvert. Like anyone who really truly knows Mahogany, they're like, I can't believe you're doing this, because I've been I've been in my little shell and I've been very happy that way most of my life. And it's only my son that has really brought me out a bit, because I have to make sure that he goes out and interacts socially with other people, and he's much more social than I am. So this is not something that I would have done on my own. This is something that I felt like a burning in my spirit, and I ignored it. And it just would not leave me alone. And so I decided, to share my journey here on the continent, but also start another channel that was more spiritually based. But now I had decided to couple them both, because they both are a part of me and a part of my life. So I didn't feel a need to separate them. Um, but the way that YouTube has been treating uh, the community, that is waking people up, it's disrespectful. The way that they treat, I mean, unless you're doing foolishness, I see that those channels, they're not having, any problems. And of course, those are meant to keep you asleep. Of course, humor is a part of life, and it's a beautiful thing. But there's a place and time for everything, and everything is not always a joke. So I have seen them unsubscribe subscribers. I have seen so many comments, you guys, that I had no idea they were being deleted. I would look in the regular YouTube and I would see a comment, and then I would go into my studio and try to click on the comment, and then that comment was deleted. It would say no longer available. I mean, I'm talking about a large number of the comments, my subscribers' comments were deleted. And I'm like, and then when I would read the comments, I'm like, why the hell did they delete this shit? What did they delete it for? So all these rules that are biased and community rules about being respectful, they pick and choose. They pick and choose. And let me tell you something. Let me show you all something. Let me show you all something. Let me prove to you what I'm talking about. So there was a young brother, I think he's 21 or 24, by the name of Barry Washington. And he was just murdered by a non-melanated person in Oregon, in the Bend of Oregon. And so I plan on doing a whole segment dedicated to this, but I may not do it on this platform again, because I'm over, YouTube. So I'll let you guys know how you can continue to support or continue to hear, the things that I have to say or that I've been called to say as well. And also some of my talents, which I'll be implementing my writing. So this young brother, he was murdered in Oregon by a non-melanated man. was said that he was trying to talk to uh, the man's girlfriend, and the girlfriend said, she had someone or what have you, and then he accosted her again, trying to get her number, and then her boyfriend stepped in, and subsequently this brother was shot and killed. So the guy who killed him, his name was Ian, white guy, and so here is the comment stream, okay, on one of the sites that's reporting on YouTube. This is on YouTube. One of the outlets that are reporting on this tragedy. And you have Never Surrender Patriots. You guys can see right here. Okay. And he says, "Good job, Ian. Ian is the murderer." There are others that says, well, that nigger, he all these kinds of things, or that, and one says, and that black boy, let me find that one, that black boy should have stayed in his place or something like that. So let me find that one. Yeah, black boy shouldn't have fucked with them. Point blank, period. Now, this young man was unarmed, okay? As we know, they gotten into a physical tussle, and the white guy decided to get, his number one go-to, which is the gun, and shoot him. So totally unjustified. If somebody is like accosting you, like if someone is fighting you physically, then and it's two men, and it's one-on-one, what have you, what makes it okay, what makes it right, what makes it balanced for you to then pull out a gun and shoot that person? If you felt like you couldn't handle them with the hands, then you probably should have just not confronted the person at all. So, I mean, I've gone on so many other channels, and I see the disrespectful comments from white people concerning our tragedies and how insensitive they are. And YouTube has all of this about community rules, comments, respectful. And I don't see any respect there. I don't see any respect in some of the other sites that I've seen. I have to pull it up in my other phone, and I'm just like, you're erasing my subscribers' commentary, but you're leaving this shit up, and that's not a problem. We're becoming way too dependent on their platforms. And I've even had other diasporans who are YouTubers, and you can't, don't let them make you leave your platform and all this. Well, what's wrong with us building our own platform? They're not making me do anything. I am making the decision to take my content and to take my message somewhere else where I have control. And the fact that we feel like we just can't do that, and that we need to be on this platform so much, it just baffles me, because this is another form of enslavement. People feel like, oh, well, we're making money off YouTube. This is the way we make money. Well, you can find another way, to make money other than selling yourself and selling your content to the enemy. They're showing you that they're your enemy. They unsubscribe your subscribers. They delete your subscribers' commentary. They have grown-ass people out here calling poison Kool-Aid juice and all this other foolishness. And we're totally complicit with it. You can't even mention the V word. You can't. And still have your comment and still have your content up and available. I mean, this is foolishness, and we're all being complicit with this shit. And all of the resources that we have, all of the intellectual property, that we have, the monetary support that we have amongst one another. And we can't pull our heads together and ourselves together to build another platform? Really? We need this platform and others like it so bad? We're still allowing them to control our narrative, and we're still allowing them to censor us? That's what you're doing. I mean, I'm over it, you guys. I'm not in it for the numbers. Even they've been unsubscribing a lot of you guys, and some may have unsubscribed. Those who have, please keep it pushing. I'm grateful. If you actually unsubscribed yourself, that means this is not for you. However, I mean, I have seen that they have unsubscribed so many people that did not unsubscribe, from the channel. So it just baffles me that we feel like we can't do any better, or like we have to take this abuse on this platform. I'm not with that. I'm never about the numbers. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care if I had 10 subscribers. For a while, I had a small number of subscribers. On my other channel, Mahogany Speaks Truth, I have a small number of subscribers. And that is totally fine. Whoever the message is meant for, they will get the message. But I'm not going to enslave myself on the enemy's platform and allow them to control the narrative of me and my people, or allow them to shut down my throat chakra, or allow them to censor me. I'm not going to do that for a few coins. No, that's not who I am. It's not. So those of you all who reached out and, are asking, why am I leaving, or disagreeing with me leaving? Yeah, I'm not tied to YouTube like that. Like, no, they don't own me. They don't own me. I don't need YouTube. And the moment that you all, other content creators, realize that YouTube needs you more than you need YouTube, then you'll be on to something. I mean, if we're going to be, conscious, let's be fully conscious here. Let's not leave one plantation for another form of plantation. This is what this is. We're going to control what you get to say on our platform, or else we'll just take your content down. Or we don't like the commentary on your channel, so we're going to delete your subscribers' commentary because we don't like it. But they have other people that look like them that make atrocious commentary about our murders, our trauma, our tragedy. And the comments get to stay up. And they get to hurt us. They get to demean us. They get to disrespect us. And we just say, well, all right, because I need YouTube so bad. So I'm not going to say anything about it. Those days are over. Time, you're going to pick the right or the left. The source, the creator, the source. Okay, I don't call the source God. The source. Because we are gods. Okay? The source says, listen, I'd rather for you to be cold or hot. Which one are you going to be? Lukewarm just doesn't cut it. You can't be lukewarm. You can't serve two masters. Which side are you going to be on? Do you really want to be self-sufficient? Do you really want your own nation? Do you really want to control your own narrative? Do you really want to do it? Then there needs to be some actions accompanied by those words. Otherwise, they're just in vain. Again, we talk a good game. And even, since I've been on this platform, I would say maybe, I can't even fill up one finger with how many times my content has been shared. You guys need to realize that when we're doing this, we're putting everything on the line, especially when it's commentary like, I mean, when it's content like, Josiah, hand me the charger really quickly, please, dear son. Please, young king, hand your mom the charger so that it doesn't cut off. Thank you so much. So yeah, let me see what you guys are saying. DC, peace and love. Another loyal subscriber. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. Another loyal. I mean that have showed some real respect. Wonderful platform, TNT. I love the pair of you. You all have supported. You have shared my content. You have donated multiple times, and I have something in store for you. I'm not going to say anything, but I love what you guys are doing. I love what you guys are doing. But let me see. DC says, hail up Al Kebilon and African family. It's facts that Black content creators receive differential treatment, but do we expect anything different? Right. So if we know what it is, it's either we're complicit with it and we are totally okay with them controlling our narrative, censoring us, disrespecting us, or we're not. And if we're not, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Is the fiat currency really worth it? Is it worth the integrity? Have they not disrespected us enough? I mean, enough is enough, you guys. Did I vibe more in West Africa or East Africa? It's a good question. Prior to us traveling to West Africa, my son and I mean, I honestly thought that we were gonna vibe a lot better in what now again, I only went to Ghana. Okay. We planned on going to several other like Burkina Faso and all of the others in line up until Sierra Leone. But what was happening here at my home, I had to make a detour. So yes, we thought that we were just going to be like well received, that we were just gonna like, it was gonna be like this perfect match and perfect fit. And it wasn't. It really wasn't. From the moment that we entered into, Ghana. Now I'm only speaking about Ghana. Okay. So the moment that we stepped into Ghana, you guys know what happened. What happened. They held us hostage over, fraudulent false positive result, kept us there, for 3 days. And that put a really like nasty taste in my mouth, especially what I saw with my eyes, like the things that I saw coming from the top. Okay. It was just a mess. So it made me feel really uneasy. And then seeing the responses and the commentary from fellow Ghanaians, even diasporans, and the spirit told me like the commentary that was coming from the diasporans about, oh, you came unprepared and, trying to take the wrong side, and assuming that I came, uninformed. How was I supposed to know that they were going to do this, to us? We had no idea. But I feel like that's coming from a place to belong so bad. And we want to belong so bad that a lot of times we overlook the truth. We overlook the truth. And that's what my last video was about. We hate the truth. And as long as we hate the truth, we will continue to stay stagnant as a nation of people wherever we are. So no, I didn't vibe well in Ghana. I never even though I decided to continue my journey because I was not going to allow that to stop our journey. We came there for a purpose, and I needed to give it like it a full chance. And so we stayed, for nearly 2 months. We were there and we traveled all over, all over. We stayed in various places. And I did not feel the energy of this is where you belong, you know. I didn't. We met some wonderful, beautiful people. We really did. But the energy, I'm all about energy. And the energy of the place, it just did not feel like that was home for, us. And I never intended to make it, but some places you may never intend to make it your place, but you get there and it's like this overwhelming sense of like good energy and comfort. And I just I didn't feel that at all. And I was actually just ready to leave, Ghana when we left. So yeah, I didn't vibe well there, but that there are so many other places that we will be journeying to. And yeah, and we may feel different, which is on the west side of the continent. So we will be doing that. Hope that answers your question. Um, is Go Black to Africa blocked from YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. But I thought I saw a video from him on my stream just maybe a day or so ago. So it doesn't seem like it. Oh, go back to it's blocked from YouTube. Okay. So yes, you guys. Let me go down a little further before I continue. I want to make sure I acknowledge everybody. TNT. What's up, TNT? One of my favorite couples. One of my favorite couples. They're so beautiful, you guys. I love you guys. You know that. Yes, we are. We are too complicit in our captivity. So we're not serious. We really don't want liberation. We really don't want liberation, and we really don't want to take our rightful place upon this earth. We don't want it. All we do is run our mouth. And I'm just not that person. I'm not. I like to really like my actions for them to match, what I say. And so I'm not going to like willingly enslave myself on any type in any type of way. To continue like totally just leave the entire system, and I'm actually doing things where I will totally separate myself from this system completely. That's actually in the works right now. I'm not playing any games. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of I know. So either you know or you don't. And your actions need to show that you know. Because if you know better, then you most certainly should be doing better. So YouTube wants to continue to disrespect us. They want to continue to be biased against us. They want to delete our subscribers' commentary and leave up racist commentary on other sites. They want to make fun of our murder, of our oppression. They want to make fun of it. And they support it fully, talking about community rules. They want to demonetize channels that are dedicated to providing our people with very important information, about what's really going on. Awakens them to what's really going on in this matrix, to even let them know that it's even a matrix. Some of our people don't even know. And then you say matrix and they think it's just a movie. Like, this is where some of our people really are. And we can't even bring forth this information without them fucking with us. Excuse me, but I'm like sick of it. We can't even bring it out without them playing their little games, deleting comments and demonetizing. deleting subscribers. They took down my video on my other channel, Mahogany, because I was talking about the poison. And there were no cut cards in the video. So I have a copy of it, and I'll put it up on my platform. So that's it, you guys. That's why I'm leaving. That's why I'm done. And that's why I'm over YouTube, because I am not a slave to YouTube. I'm not. And I'm not a slave to anybody. I'm free. I'm the origin. That's who I am. And I feel like it's time for us to put our money, our resources, our talent into action. There is no reason why we can't collectively come together and create our own platform. And I would even venture to say that one of us has attempted to do so. But guess what probably happened? They didn't get the support, because we believe in the oppressors' platforms, the oppressors' standards, the oppressors' businesses, much more than our own. Still, such a great sense of self-hatred. It's sickening. It's sickening. So I'm over it. So I will post here and there while I'm building my website. So this is what I'm doing. I'm building my own website for the time being. I will be posting over on Rumble. I'm under the name of the number 9 and the word ether. So it's 9 ether. If you really value my content, then I would say 7 days means completion. Within 7 days, if I see that I have enough support over there, that you all have gone over and subscribed to 9 ether, then I will continue on, and I will continue on that platform. It takes something as simple as a few moments to register, just like you did for YouTube, and subscribe. But our people, we are users. We use a lot. You take, and you feel like that's it. People pour into you, and you don't want to show support. And again, I'm not on here, even asking for anything monetary, although it's welcome. But the sharing and the liking, I mean, I could get like 4,000 views on a video and maybe 30 likes. Really? No sharing, but you value the information. You'll put on there, oh, sis, this is good content. This is so great. This helped me a lot. Thank you. And there's no sharing. That's all I ask, is that show your support in any way that you can. We put our lives on the line literally to do this. This is not a game. People lose their source of income over this if they're still in the matrix. So many times, like I've been working, you guys, since I was 14 years old. I got my first summer job at 14. That fall, I got a work permit, and I continued to work. So when I was done with my classes, I would go to class half a day. When I was done with my classes, then I would go straight to work. And so I've been in so many work environments. I've been in corporate America. I've been in the federal government, the regular government. I've done it all. Private sector, I've done it. Always performed extremely well, extremely successful. And wherever I saw injustice, in the workplace, I was always one to speak up. And I noticed that our people, they would come, and people would always come to me. Oh, Mahogany, they're doing this and they're doing that. And I wonder if you can talk to so-and-so. They seem receptive to you, or we should do this, or we'll plan to do something. And everybody's, in agreement. And then when it comes time to do it, I'm the only one that's speaking out. And then, of course, they want to say, oh, well, you just don't fit. You don't fit, within the work culture anymore. So you get your termination letter, and everybody else who at first was on the team and wanting to speak up as well. We were all doing this together. First, we were all together. Then they push you out there, push me out there to the front, and then when I get terminated, it's kind of like, oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you, sis. I'm sorry. Like, no real sense of camaraderie, just a lot of fake shit. So we put a lot on the line out here, putting this content out here for you guys. And it's not just content. This is information. It's light codes. Okay. And there's a lot more that I do want to tell you guys, that I want to warn you guys about, that's about to happen. I'm not going to do it on this platform. I'm not going to have my throat chakra shut down. So if you want to support me, you can go over onto Rumble temporarily. That's temporarily while I build my website, okay, and get the content over there. But I'm building my own platform, and I really wish that we could come together and really do something really big, like a platform dedicated just to us, for us, by us. But I already know my people. I'm willing to put in my share of the resources, but I already know. I already know my people. They're not about that life. Talk a good game, but not about that life. So that's what it is, you guys. That's why I'm over YouTube. I'm not going to continue to allow them to disrespect us like that, and dangle their little carrot, in front of our faces. And we have to make sure that we're being good old boys and girls and following their old rules, and then they'll let us get a piece of the carrot. I don't think so. No,